All right, guys, and one thing I wanted to do before the night was over, even though we are now into the 27th of December, 12:03 a.m., about 3 minutes into the day, can't pass this up. We got some severe weather, basically exploding on the eastern part of Texas right now, which is also going through a lot of tornado warnings and watches, very dense areas to watch in Texas. We're going to show you another chart, that county by county chart. But also, I want you to notice how this same moisture here is also what's fueling, in part, this blizzard we're dealing with in the upper Midwest that is certainly outperforming the initial forecast that we expected. So really quick, I just want to touch base on this. This will be a shorter video. We're going to look at the county by county chart right here. You could see these reds in this area in South Dakota and North Dakota. This is blizzard condition situation right now. The pinks are winter weather warnings, so they are definitely getting much snow. And then the outskirts of those states are also receiving snow. So this storm is actually covering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can even include 9 and 10 states right now. And at the same time, you see all this yellow here. These are tornado warnings and watches for these parts of Texas. And then as you move into the browns and greens, these are severe storm warnings, flood advisories, because this moisture is coming from all directions. We're getting moisture from the Gulf. We're getting moisture pulled all the way across the Pacific, across Mexico, and then up through Texas, which is in part causing these tornado situations and also fueling this massive blizzard we have, Winter Storm Eboni, in the upper Midwest. Again, this storm is going to make its way across the Great Lakes. I believe it will certainly bring snow, certainly to the eastern part of the Great Lakes as we deal with lake effect snow. We talk about that a lot. I'm not going to get into too much detail here as I want to get this out there quick to you guys. But you could see here temperature based. The reason that Texas is receiving the severe weather, including the major lightning going on. Now, these are thousands of lightning strikes going on right now, guys. You can see down here, we're just over 3,500 lightning strikes in the past hour alone, just in Texas in this strip. And a reason for that is because of the temperatures and the jet stream. Now, again, the jet stream is very important. You could see the blizzard is taking place in the areas of which it's 8 degrees, 12 degrees, 24, 17, 35, 30, 27. All that cold snow and that moisture and those outperforming levels of snow we're seeing are all up in this area, but the same fuel source is also what's causing the severe thunderstorms and tornado watches in the warmer weather in Texas. So you could see here how the jet stream dips down, comes back up, and then dips down again, keeping the northeast almost from the Carolinas up in cold weather, and then a little more mild down in the south to mid-south states and the southeast states, which is allowing that big lightning storm and the severe weather in Texas. Again, that is why the tornado warnings are there as well. So, this is a snow coverage chart over the next 4 or 5 days. This is their expected idea of how much snow might be on the ground or how much snow has fallen between these dates. Very unique to see the red color in here, as red would be 20 plus inches over the next 3 or 4 days. Don't see that happening, but up in this area, certainly, as we have already seen 14 and 15 inches of snow based on this Winter Storm Eboni in this area right here. Now, this is going to begin to swirl in this direction. Even though it's a counterclockwise spin, it looks like it's hooking over the Great Lakes, but the low pressure system is constantly spinning in a counterclockwise direction. So we have to focus on the moisture that gets pulled up into Canada and then possibly being brought back down over the Great Lakes, which could affect the Northeast. Now, if we look at tropical tidbits shows the storm clearly right up in this area, right where the high snowfall totals are. And then you see the green is kind of where the temperature rises a little bit, allowing it to be more of a rain situation. But then here is that severe strip in Texas we're talking about. This is current time right now, so they are dealing with this as we speak. But as we move forward, you could see that the storm is also going to produce some severe weather as it moves into Kentucky and Tennessee, and then a strip that goes from Louisiana into Mississippi, and that's going to move into Alabama too. So this is all tornado territory for the next couple days, especially with the low pressure up here. The tight rings we talk about, high winds, so that's why these are blizzard conditions. When you have whiteouts, high wind rates with high snow weights, you get high snow rates. You get blizzard conditions here, so you always want to look for these tight rings. That determines the wind factor. And then when you get the counterclockwise spin here, you can see why the moisture is being pulled up and then wrapped around, some of it reaching Canada and then being brought back down as snow, starting as warm moisture, ending as cold snow on the ground in the upper Midwest. So we'll move forward some more, and you could see that the strip kind of bends from Alabama now into Kentucky and Tennessee again, and then it kind of reaches out into West Virginia even. So we have a lot to check out for over the next couple days. And then you can see not much snow is expected from this storm to hit the Northeast. But again, this is all temperature based. Over the next day or two, if we have a drop in temperature in this area, you can expect snow. So we can't rule that out just yet. And as we move into the 29th, you could see this system finally moves off into the Atlantic, besides some of that rotating snow that's going to continue to cover the Great Lakes. So, all right, guys, with that said, I wanted to keep this short and just give you a little update on that storm itself. But a lot of the moisture coming from the Gulf and then a little bit of it coming from Canada is now aiding in the severe weather in Texas and our superstorm, winter storm Eboni going on in the upper Midwest. So I hope everyone stays safe. Sorry about the jumping around, but had to get this one out too. All right, guys, that's it for now. Tomorrow's another day. Have a great night. Caroline and I appreciate each and every one of you as always. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.